Good fucking morning, goddammit. I've got to speak indoor voices today because I'm in the in-laws house and people are around and I don't want to sound like an absolute freak, even though I am an absolute freak. This is training from Friday, so I did this before I headed through to the in-laws for the weekend. That's where Elizabeth and Laura are, and the dog, and actually that's where I want to be, rather than kicking around in the fucking house like a bachelor. It might seem like the dream. It is not the dream. This was just a little volume workout. So this was meant to be the 6x5 workout, and I did 3x5 just because I, again, didn't want to spend too long. So I think I spent probably 50 minutes to an hour training. Squat felt very stiff when I started, but when I got through kind of the first set and second set, it actually felt okay. So I think the extra squat session is probably useful. The deadlift, I think I'm going to have to change. So I'm kind of like 90% or 80% leaning towards taking the deload this week. I'm not going to train today, Monday, because if you live in the UK, it's hot, and I'm not going to train this heat. Certainly not at this time. I would train in the morning, but I don't have a gym here to use, so I'm not going to be able to train in the morning, so that pretty much takes Monday and Tuesday out. Tuesday, I'll be heading back home, so the potential to train Tuesday night is there. So I might train Tuesday night. We'll see. Kind of see how I'm feeling when I get there, and then I'll kind of make a call on Tuesday night. My back has been absolutely fucked for the last 3 days, and that's kind of why I'm leaning towards taking the deload. So I've been walking around. Another thing last week, I didn't get anywhere near enough steps in, so I kind of found lockdown also was good for that. I took them to doing a lot more walking, and I kind of found if I keep a reasonable amount of walking up, getting like 10,000, 12,000 steps a day, it definitely helps my back, and I feel like I'm more able to handle higher training loads through the week. I think squat seems to be okay as well. I think when squat has been the trigger for pretty much all of my bad back, I say injuries, but kind of bad back flare-ups in the past. But it tends to be the one that I can train with the most frequency. Deadlift seems to be more of seems to load the back a lot more. So so the plan was to do 3 sets of 5 on deadlift, and I'm trying to get that hip position, which feels a lot better. So definitely will stick with that. But I just don't feel this was useful, so I did 2 sets of 5, and I actually did have time to do the third set, but I just decided it wasn't really useful because I was just feeling it through my mid back. One thing I noticed when I was locking out on the last set, if I kind of kept my brace and kept my towards my lower abs, so I focused on keeping my lower abs braced, it seemed to kind of offload the back a bit. So that's something I potentially will focus on with deadlift. Stuff like deadlift, I can see the rationale for them being like a conditioning aspect for hamstrings and end range, and the kind of isolating the lower back a bit. But this current setup that I've got, I think, is really conducive to that exercise. So I don't know if I move stiff legs to the Friday session, take deadlifts out of the first session altogether, and then just have my deadlift session as is, and then finish off, because the stiff legs are still relatively light, and that would give me, the 2 days of the weekend, and then so give me like 5 days in between heavy deads. So do heavy deadlift on a Wednesday, and then do my assistance workout on a Friday, or the light workout on a Friday. This may become an assistance workout. So that potentially could be a way of phasing it, but I think it's something you need to be mindful of, is kind of how your body feels through the training week, and don't immediately knee jerk, just kind of feel how it feels. There are other things that really led to my back being very stiff this weekend. The main culprit of which was it's also the very, very heaviest week, so it's also an accumulation. But not having enough steps for the week is definitely a factor. So something I'm going to be hot on this week to make sure I get my at least 10,000 steps in, probably towards 12. And I'll make a call tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on how it goes, as to if I take a deload or not. If it isn't a deload, it's going to be a modified week, so it's probably going to be a 4-day training week, so probably going to end up being a deload-ish sort of thing, but we'll see how it goes anyway. Alright, thanks very much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Can't do any dumb shit, because thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.